Welcome back to another episode of The Quest for Self. I'm your host, Allie, and I want to thank you so much for being with me here today. When a ghoster comes back, your reaction sets a tone for your self worth and boundaries. This episode is going to give you the tools to respond or not respond from clarity rather than emotion. Imagine this. Your phone buzzes. You see a text from the person who ghosted you. Your heart races. Your mind spins. Do you reply? Should you even say anything? If that's ever happened to you, you're not alone. And that's exactly what we're tackling today. Welcome to part two of our ghosting series, where we break down what to do when someone who ghosted you comes back into your life. Thank you so much for the amazing response to the first ghosting episode. Because of that, I wanted to create a second part, a series, to help you navigate exactly what to do when a ghoster comes back. This episode is all about the first text after being ghosted, what not to do, what to do, and how to protect your worth. How you respond or choose not to, it really sends a clear message about your boundaries, your standards, and your self respect. By the end of this episode, you'll have practical tools to protect your energy and respond in a way that honors you. So let's dive in. Ghosting is tough. When someone disappears, your instinct is to take it personally. You want answers, closure, or a neat, satisfying ending, like the ones we see in movies. But let's be real, life rarely works that way. Remember, ghosting is never about you. It reflects emotional immaturity, avoidance, or that person's inability to communicate. When they come back, it's easy to let emotions take over. That's why you want to lead with your mind, not your feelings. Your response or silence shows your worth. Pause and think. The next time someone who ghosted you reaches out, how could you respond in a way that shows your self respect? Imagine this: someone ghosted you, then unexpectedly texts again. Maybe it's been a few weeks, maybe a few months. You're angry, maybe even excited. Your first instinct might be to reply. But before you respond, ask yourself, does replying align with my values? Will it protect my energy, or will I be giving it away? This is where the power is in your pause. Taking a breath, reflecting, and choosing silence is sometimes the strongest move. It's not about drama or ego. It's about consistency, clarity, and protecting your energy. Grab a pen or your phone and write down one thing that reminds you of your self worth before responding to that text. That's a tip. Now that we've laid out the importance of pausing and reflecting, let's break it down into clear steps you can take to respond or not respond in a way that reinforces your boundaries and protects your energy. Well, what do you do when they text? Okay, so let's talk about this. So a ghoster texts you. What do you do first? Honestly, don't reply. I know your first instinct is to fire back some witty or snarky or even just a curious message. But pause. Really pause. I mean, think about it. That person walked out without any sort of explanation. You don't owe them your time or energy right now. Let your silence do the talking. Honestly, that is so powerful, more than you could ever imagine. Now, I do want you to release those emotions. Don't let all that brew up in your head. Grab a journal, a notes app, a voice memo, anything, and just get it out. Write down everything you're feeling. Don't censor yourself. The point isn't therapy, it's self protection. If you don't release it somewhere safe, you're just bottling that up. And trust me, one night when you've had a drink, that bottled up energy will leak out. And you'll send a message, one that you might later regret. Next, focus on yourself. Seriously, this is your zone of power. Friends, hobbies, walks, podcasts, anything that reminds you who you are when that person isn't around. Think about one activity that always reminds you of your value. Can you do that today? Reaffirm your boundaries. Your worth isn't something you have to prove, it's something you live. I mean, how do you show up for yourself sets the standard for how everyone else does it. Finally, keep moving forward. Ghosting says more about them than about you. Walking away silently, that's a power move. No drama needed, no explanations required. Every time you practice this, you get a little clearer, a little stronger, and a little more in control. And those steps, pausing, writing it out, or focusing on yourself, moving forward, each one builds confidence and protects your energy. It's a habit, not a one time fix. So, before we wrap this up, it helps to understand why this hurts and how your brain reacts, so you could respond from clarity and not emotion. So, let's get real about why it hurts so much. Ghosting is about them, not about you. People ghost because they're scared, avoidant, or just not emotionally mature. And here's why your brain gets stuck. Humans crave a narrative. You want closure. You want a neat ending. Silence, it feels like rejection, even if it's not about your value at all. So, what do you do with that sting? First of all, you don't ignore it. You get it out. Journal, voice memo, write a letter you'll never send. Visualize boundaries. Imagine a bubble around your energy that no one can cross. Remember, your worth isn't dependent on whether they respond, it's in how you show up for yourself. Think about it like this. Every time you pause, process, and act from a place of clarity rather than reaction, you're practicing self respect. You're literally training your mind and heart to protect your energy. And that's a superpower. Let's break down some real life scenarios. You've been ghosted for weeks and they text. You ask yourself, does replying align with my value? If the answer's no, don't. Let it sit. Silence, it speaks volumes. Another scenario, maybe they keep on messaging you. You could even reply with something polite, something simple like, see you around, or not interested, Take care. Just close the door. Anger. You drafted a fiery response that came out of anger. Sleep on it. You'll likely wake up thinking, what was I doing? That's why releasing emotions privately matters so much. The point here is your worth isn't something you tell people. You show it by protecting your energy, holding boundaries, and not giving it away to someone who can't respect it. All of these strategies are practical, but if you want to make them stick, here's the core of what you should remember. I mean, if there's just a few things I want you to walk away with, is number one, don't reply immediately or at all. Someone who walked away without explanation doesn't deserve one from you. I mean, think about it. You're going to draft a paragraph of how upset you are when this person couldn't even bother to tell you why they couldn't be consistent. It just doesn't make any sense. Two, release your emotions privately. Journal, voice memo, write it out, anything. Don't bottle it up. That may lead to regret later. Three, focus on yourself. Pour energy into the people and things that actually matter in your life. Reaffirm your boundaries. Your worth is shown through action, not through reaction. Number four, keep moving forward. Ghosting, it says more about them than about you. Silence and consistency build confidence, clarity, and self respect. Because every step you take, pausing before you reply, releasing emotions safely, investing in yourself, is a step toward a better version of you. These aren't dramatic leaps, they're small, intentional actions. And over time, those small steps, they add up. So this week, try it. Next time a ghoster reaches out, ask yourself, does this align with my values? If not, pause, protect your energy, and keep on moving. Every step counts. Every step leads you closer to the version of yourself, the version you deserve to be. Thanks so much for watching this episode of The Quest for Self. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to follow, like, share, subscribe, and comment. It would mean the world. Also, don't forget to follow us on social media, The Quest for Self.